GGPoker. We are playing 4 tables of NL500, trying to focus as much as we can and play solid. We already have, I'm like half hour into my session, so I'm a bit warmed up. Let's see what we can get. This table is quite bad, I will leave it. Here, like with that much money in the pot, probably I can make a big squeeze here with ace queen off. I think it's strong enough. Here against the recreational, I will just start with a check. Against half pot, when he bets, I'm gonna call. And here, knowing that this guy is a recreational, he can even jam some pocket jacks, pocket tens. I don't think he has ace king that often, so I'm just gonna call with ace queen here. Okay, pocket kings. Here going for probably one and done and continue only on Heart River, basically. I'm gonna fold. Okay, this one probably is not that good, so I need to leave. Here pocket eights will call sometimes. Yeah, against big squeeze, I'm just gonna fold this time. Here gonna see bet this time. Not a great turn, so I'm gonna check back quite often. 10-9 here, I will bet sometimes, I will check sometimes. This time I'm going to bet. Let me just check down here. I'm gonna try to get some better tables. Let's put on some music too. Hello, hello, thank you very much. We're gonna flat. I have a recreational in the blinds. This guy is an aggressive guy who can squeeze, but in the same time I think I can flat. Against a small size, you're going to 3-bet and leave the table. Against a small size, I'm gonna flat once. And against small size is gonna fold. Against the recreation, I'm gonna start with a check. He steps half. Gonna raise this one. Here gonna barrel small. Actually, yes, small, keeping his range wide and just gonna jam reverse most of the time. And this one is definitely jammable. I mean, now I want to get some calls, and I still think I can get calls from King Queen, King Jack, King 10 maybe from a recreation. So just going for it. Maybe sizing up smaller, but probably if I think the spot is overfolded, I should not jam there. Gonna limp against recreational. I don't think he's going to ISO often enough. Gonna bet on this ace. Ace is not a particularly better card for my range, but I think it's a scary card for a recreational, so I will just bluff very often there. Here we call a 3-bet. Need to take note of his sizing preflop. He went 11 BBs, so it might mean that his range is stronger than it should be. So we'll proceed carefully. Just call the turn, the flop. Merci from us. Yeah, gonna check again and see what happens. Barrel's half. I think it's an okay size here for his range. I think I get to defend pocket eights. I'm blocking all his bluffs. Like his bluffs should come from 5-6, ace-5, diamonds, and pocket eights does not interact with that range. And I think it's one of the hands that I need to call the turn with. And river, it's a complete disaster, so just gonna check and give up basically. Okay, he gives up. That's nice. I'm gonna flat here with the recreational in the big blind. And we flop a set, that's nice. gonna try to check raise again. Gonna try to check raise the river too. Yeah, that's unlucky. Nobody had anything, so. Now that I sit, I'm gonna sit even though the tables are bad. I still need to sit. I wanna be fair play and not leave immediately. Against the 4-bet, we are going to stack off pocket queens here. Thank you very much. Snap call. Okay. This guy bets half gonna call even though he bets multi-way, so I need to be careful on future streets. Here against the recreation, I'm gonna defend his hand. Here I will defend against a bet up to 3/4. If not, I'm just gonna bet myself for value against 9-8, Queen-8, Jack-8. Here this guy bets pot. I'm gonna still call the turn. And check back river. Nice. Here pocket sevens against 4.5x 3-bet. I'm gonna mainly call. Gonna go for the 1/3 step here. Thank you very much. Still think I'm gonna bet this one. I don't think I want to check. Even like RNG is anyway low, so I will still bet this one. Maybe if I RNG really high, I'm gonna check back sometimes. And the river gets quite bad. It's about how much... Can I value jam this one? I mean, is he playing ace check this way? I mean, he can have king jack, jack 10, of course. But do I want to jam this one? Probably it's gonna be overfolded. I'm not sure if it's a value bet or not, to be completely honest right now. I mean, is he calling aces with a spade, kings with a spade, and what are my bluffs here? I'm gonna call here. He can have ace king spades. I'm gonna go super small here, looking to get value from ace king and then check back the river. Queen is gonna defend here against like recreational, so he goes big, like massive. Still like top pair I need to call, but I will definitely overfold like some under pairs, some deuce x, even some 7x. Wanna raise small here with trips. He continues to bet big. I'm just gonna give up here. Yeah, just gonna fold. He's already saying me from the flop that he's strong. Ace king facing a 4 bet, we're just going to jam. We get called by 2 recreationals, so I'm gonna start with a check here. I'm gonna fold. Here we get called against pocket 8s. Always good to win the first one. Hope we win the second one. Nice. Finally some good run in this first day of playing like NL 500. I think I need a bit of a better run, I would say. Yeah, just gonna isolate the recreational, but just 3 BBs because he's short. Flop going for the small bet. Here I will defend against 1/3 BVB. Turn is an ace, and I think the recreational will likely overbluff on this one. So I have a comfortable call down most of the time. He goes super small. I'm gonna call. River is a deuce, which changes nothing. And the river we just bluff. We just value bet this one. Size I think 2/3 is fine. Here we isolate the recreational. Here going to start with a check. And just gonna bluff, turn a river here. I have a bunch of jack X in my range. I expect him to always bluff with his, to always value bet his jack X on the turn. So if I check and then jam the river, I think he will very likely to fold any ace in that spot. Here yeah, I need to fold. Here interesting, I'm gonna check back multi-way. And we turn the dream. Here gonna start small. I'm gonna fold. Gonna bet here big. I mean, I'm not repping that much, but in the same time, I still need to bet my hand quite often. Gonna leave next blind. Pocket jacks facing a 3-bet from a tighter regular. I think I'm just gonna flat Gonna 4-bet call off pocket queens, but pocket jacks I like more to call. He goes 3/4. I think I will just call pocket jacks with a heart and take it from there. 7 is way better for my range than for his range, so I think pocket jacks with a heart, I still need to bet this one. Yeah, I think I will bet way more often than not. And if he jams, I think I can fold this one. And this played, I think he might have some flush draws, basically. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna check back pocket jacks here. It's not strong enough to jam. To search for some more tables. Here, I think I'm just gonna check back. I'm gonna check again. And river, if he bets, I'm gonna bluff catch. If he bets a reasonable sizing, I'll just check back. Nice win against ace-jack offsuit. Okay, this guy raises me here, like pretty fast. I think I'm just gonna flat call with aces. Turn, probably gonna jam, looking to get well from pocket eights. He bets spot, which is a bit discouraging, but I still think we need to call this one. And river is a 5, which will be quite interesting to play. Here this board I'll play like overbet or check. And ace jack, it's strong enough to overbet, but will not overbet always. Like RNG high I will check. And here, think, should I bet? I'll bet half pot against ace king, king queen probably. And of course if I get jammed I'll just fold. And here basically think, what size do I want to use? I think I can also use a big size. Yeah, I think big is fine. Thanks, thanks. Yeah, I hope it works out well. I think this hand is nice to bet here. We can continue on a queen, on a 7, on a 10, on an 8, on a jack. We're gonna bet quite frequent with this hand. Here against this guy I will not bluff, to be honest. He's kind of... turn, I think I have a clear overbet in this spot. With this hand. I don't expect check jams from him too often. Maybe he can jam a hand like... Yeah, and I think, yeah, with this combo, probably giving it up is fine with hearts. Against the recreation, I'm gonna 3-bet, but adapting my sizing here. And normally I fold against 4-bets. The only thing is that he makes it super small, and I get those to call because whenever an ace hits, I'm beating his kings, queens, and jacks, and I can also make some nut flushes. So yeah, now I just have to proceed very carefully because he'll also have ace king in his range. He goes half, which is massive. Gonna call once, and here I can easily fold if he continues to barrel, no problem. And here I think, I mean, ace7, is it a jammable hand? I mean, if he calls ace king, ace queen and ace jack, I think I can jam this one. I don't think he checks back enough ace king and not enough ace 10, so I'm just going for the value jam here against ace queen, ace jack. Could also pick a small sizing. Pocket fours this deep is a clear check here. Here are not open pocket fours, but need to keep in mind that he's short, so I might leave this table soon if he doesn't add up some chips or yeah. Gonna call like this guy. He has a lowish 3-bet percentage, especially I don't think he will squeeze wide enough, and I'm also in a pot with recreational. Okay, this time we are unlucky, he squeezes. And you just fold. I'm gonna open this with a big recreational in the big blind. Okay, again, that's not a great table that we picked, so just gonna play one round and then leaving it. Uh, 6-5, going to 3 by this time. Here with 2 recreationals, or it's just gonna flat pocket deuces. Here the big recreational left, so I'm gonna also leave. Gonna open this one against the recreational, no problem. Here he goes for the 1/3, he's very likely range betting, so gonna flat call. Turn is great as we block the straight, we block like very strong hands, so probably I'm just gonna check call the turn 2. He checks, and I think river my hand is I wanna have an overbet range, and I think that my hand wants to overbet. It's strong enough. He can still call ace 10, queen 10, queen jack. Here can do both, can raise, can call. RNG low, I will check raise this one. Here this guy checks, gonna check again, I think it's reasonable. And river I'll go for a super small teen value bet. And this turn, think not that great, but gonna go for a small size. I mean, the question is which size do I want to pick here? Do I want to pick an overbet size? I think so. Because I want to put pressure on his queens with a spade, jacks with a spade. Especially because I unblock those. King queen going to 3-bet. Here I like to double barrel my hand, looking to fold out all pairs apart from ace high, apart from ace x by the river. Here I'm just gonna call against the recreational with 7-5 offsuit. Okay, this my tables might be good right now, so here just going to overbet. Here gonna call. And this table is not good anymore. I'm gonna check. And river I can run a bluff here if he decides to do something. Yeah, here I think I will go just massive, like 21. I think I expect him to fold any one pair type hand, which is fine. If he calls a hand like king queen, I don't mind because he's a fish, so I don't expect him to fold 2 pair. Nice. 10-9 here. I'm just gonna flat. I think that this guy might be recreational. Here I will. It's one of the few hands that I stab with. Here I have a spot against the guy. Here I will just call in out of position with pocket jacks. Here aces, I think I have a clear call. Here I have a clear check back, especially with the ace of clubs. And here I think I'm just gonna raise and look to... I mean, I can stack off pocket jacks here, I don't mind. And here we just check back my hand. Nice. Here he goes for the small size. Do I just call? And here I'm gonna jam the turn. Here gonna fold. Yeah, here jam the turn as said. He can have better overpairs, of course. Okay. And here probably he gives up a flush draw or something nice. And we get there on the second one at least. Here going to 3-bet. And this table probably gonna leave next blind. Queen 9, we opened. Gonna start with a check back on this flop. I think it's pretty reasonable. He overbets, we just fold, no problem. Yeah, so this guy is a recreational, so this table might be quite decent. Pocket kings clear 3-bet against an ISO. I'm gonna defend against a weak recreational. I think I have a big post-flop edge, so I can play my hand pretty good. Here I'm gonna range bet against a regular. 4.5, I'm just gonna, without a spade, I'm just gonna give up right now. And 8-7, I think it's basically too big to bet. I mean, I can go into the bet check bet line, no problem. And now the only problem is that we got called by king highs, but in the same time I think I can fold them, so maybe... Actually, I'm just gonna give up. I think his range is a bit strong. Okay, queen high. It's bad. Probably I should have not given up there. Here he's short. If he was like deeper, I would check raise the flop with that hand. Usually I prefer to have the ace of spades, but against the recreational, I think I can do it also with the ace deuce of spades. It's fine. Ace deuce with the deuce of spades. Gonna go and bring some food and gonna make a 3-4 minutes break after this hand. He 4 bets. We have a clear jam with ace king offsuit. Alright, let's go on. Not nice facing a raise here, but the raise is super small, so I think I still have to continue one over backdoor type hand. Here against a quarter, I can raise, I can call. This time I will call. Here with pocket ace is gonna proceed carefully and basically check back quite often. Gonna isolate this one because I can stack off. Yeah, 15 BB is always stacking off. Against a super small 4-bet again, I have the odds to call, both in position and out of position. We just call. And yeah, on this flop we can easily fold. Here this guy 3-bets quite small, so I think I'm going to 4-bet. But probably against a shove I need to fold, because his range is too strong if he shoves. He calls, not knowing anything about him, just gonna start with a range bet here on this flop. I think this would be a nice standard strategy against any opponent in this spot. Against a small raise, this will be interesting. Think I get the odds to call, and turn we will take a decision. I mean, if he jams, I might find some folds, to be honest, because I'm blocking his bluffs. He checks. The thing is that, do we want to step this one? I think queens with a club I can check back, and I can even bluff catch some rivers. Oh, and that's the most amazing river. It could not be the... Okay, and here I'm just folding. I mean, when he 4x jams there, it's... his range is too strong. Turn I have a clear check here. And here I will just jam. Hope he does not have pocket kings. And yeah, we just check back. He can call a hand like king, jack, king, 10, ace, king here. Nice, nice. Gonna check bet this one if he checks. Bet small. Here against the recreational. Just gonna bluff this one. He can fold deuce X. Against recreational, I'm just calling here in against his 3-bet. He checks on the ace high, which is very interesting. Probably gonna check back. I think his range is quite wide, so I want to let his range wide by checking back and let him bluff on multiple runouts. Like on this king, he can easily bet. But if he does not bet, I will start value betting myself. I can go for a half pot here and half pot on the river, looking to get called. I mean, here I will just do something exploitative. I will bet something like 45.6, like overbet, because I think he can call ace 10 and even king X, because he might be skeptical. Actually, I'm not sure if this one is a good bluff, to be honest, but I'm gonna check raise this one. I'm gonna bluff this one on the river. Oh, gonna value bet this one on the river. Need to get rid of one tail, but probably this one, because yeah, I'm gonna check back with the fish, because I don't have any empty slots and good tables might come against the fish. Gonna call this one, and the river is super nice, and probably going to overbet this one. Here I'm gonna make a small raise, probably one and done, and then on the turn I will continue just improved. And I'll just bet half pot here, letting him continue with his 7x, pocket 8s. And river, okay, here we just call off, gonna check and basically call if he jams, I think. Nah, we can just go once here. And he's drawing dead. Or not dead at all. Okay, just going to call in position. He checks pocket jacks with a club. I think that here I'm going to check back. I think it's reasonable. Ace on the river, not the greatest. Here I think I can bluff my hand. to be honest, against pocket 8s, pocket 9s. He might continue with some jackets of spades. Here I'm just folding pocket jacks, no problem. And that's played. I'm just going super small here. Looking for him, letting him jam. Okay, he opens 7x. I will defend king jack, but I will be very skeptical post flop. So I think on this river we'll just go something like 20% here, like super small. Because he might jam as a bluff here quite often. If he's capable enough. If not, he might just click call with a set. Or with, I don't know, ace jack. Oh, the problem is that an 8 makes a straight, so I did not account for that. Now it's a concern when he jams. Let's think about his range here. What is his range? Like 7, 8. Heads up, his range is super wide. I mean, is he having jack 8 in this spot? Jack 8, 7, 8, 5, 8. This spot is so gross. So Jack 8, 7, 8. I'm blocking 6, 8. Tough one. Nice. We chop. Pocket threes. This time I'm gonna call when I open. We flop a set, but the board is monotone, so we look for the board to pair in order to put in more money. Okay, so here gonna go small. I think my range. I think I can also use a big size. Yeah, I think my range wants also a big size, not only small sizings. So I think I'm gonna go bet big. And river. Pocket aces with a spade. I mean, what size do I want to choose? If I jam, will he overcall? I think by betting big, he can call. I mean, this is tough. Yeah, I think the set just wants a big size here, and if he jams, I think I can fold easily because he's basically trapping me. He can still call king, queen, and pocket aces in this spot. Nine eight with a recreational. I think I'm just going to squeeze this one. Just want to get rid of the two regulars and play heads up with a recreational. And I don't even mind if I get 4-bet or something with this hand. I can easy fold. Here going for a bet with ace of clubs. Do I want to barrel this one? I can fold the hand like ace 9. I think I can. Or do I want to bluff a 3 or a 6? Maybe, yeah, probably I want to bluff a 3 or a 6, and this one I will check back more often. And yeah, on this run out, I'm just forced to fold. I think I'm gonna flat this time because I have a recreation in the big blind and I want him to come along. And turn is the juiciest possible turn. We'll play pretty aggressive on it. Okay, he overbets. I think against the overbet, the only thing that I can do is call. If I raise against his overbet, it might seem very strong. Here I'm just going to always 4-bet. This one is a value bet here. He can still call ace queen type hands. And I think if he raises, I just stack off with ace king in this spot. Here against the recreational, just gonna call. Fold here. Gonna start with a small bet. Turn still going small. Want to keep his range as wide as possible. Gonna probably go small, small, small if the runout does not change too much. When he raises, I think I'm just going to call this one. And the river, I don't care. I mean, against the recreational, I'm just going to put the money in. Yeah, nothing to do. yeah, I think that's it for this stream. Gonna take a break soon. So thanks everyone for joining